2023 was a crazy year. We had a lot of silver eagles. They popped up and moved around. But then the Morgan dollars came back, and we were all thrilled. 2021 was a year where we loved it and hated it, right? Because the coins were wonderful, but we just couldn't get our hands on them because there were so few. Well, last year they added a proof. And then later in the year, what did they do? They made it silly. They added a reverse proof. And tonight, finally, back in stock. So let's talk about it. So as I referenced, in 2021, we made 175,000 Morgans for the 100th anniversary of the Morgan dollar, the last one. And they made all the mints, so there's 5 of them. Philadelphia, Denver, San Francisco. They also made New Orleans and Carson City, even though the mints closed. And today, you can't touch those coins for under $250. The CC sells for even more individually. So they brought the series back last year. And the first coins out were the Uncirculateds. And those beautiful Uncirculateds, they increased them by 100,000 to 275,000. It sold out instantly. Today in the open market, my competition sells the Philadelphia Morgan and the Philadelphia Peace Dollar with 275,000 made at $179 each, which means the pair is over 300. Then they surprised us, actually told us about it, but when they came out, it was like, what a surprise. They made San Francisco proofs of both of these coins for the first time ever in the history of the Morgan and the history of the Peace Dollar. It was like the best of all worlds. They made 400,000 of those. It was fun from the get-go on them. And our competition sells those proofs for $1.89 right now. So we're looking at $380 for the pair. But then later in the year, they brought back something they've never done in the series, ever. And that was the hype. They made a reverse proof, but they sold this one as a pair only. So where the others you could buy individually, this one had to be the pair. And the packaging we're showing you here tonight, the OGP, original government packaging, is how they were released last year. Coin, certificate, jewelry box, and that slides into the collector box. Just gorgeous stuff. They made only 250,000 sets. So with the San Francisco proofs on fire, we're talking about upwards of $189 from our competition, and they're at 400,000. How in the heck can a rarity set like this one, with only 250,000, never ever been done before, the reverse proofs, sell for $1.45 a coin in our 2-piece set? Way rarer and way less. Well, that's called the AVC way. Many of you have probably heard me phrase that before if you've been with us. If not, it's our kind of way of saying, hey, we're interested in not selling 2 sets tonight. We want to sell every one we have. We're going to sharpen the pencil and make it the best price we possibly can, and that's usually beating the crap out of all of our competitors. Which, by the way, we all have the same expenses. They're just different size organizations. We're all talking about beautiful collectible coins on TV. Having fun, right? So San Francisco makes this reverse proof pair, oh my, right? Again, there has never been, prior to last year's issue, this issue, a reverse pair. Now my competition do sell these coins individually, just like they sold the other Morgans from last year, the Philadelphia Uncirculated and the San Francisco Proof. But they're at $225 each on these. Each on these. That means you're looking at $400, actually $450. That's an easy one for me without a calculator. Look at our price, $289.95. Again, we just want to do some business. And we're bringing out the best stuff at the best prices, which is our mantra. America's value channel, it's the V for value. And when we're all done doing business, it's victory for both of us. What we want to do. Last year, the topic was reverse proof. Now this year, 2024, later in the year, we've been told they're doing it again. We don't know if it's going to be a different mint mark, etc. But we know they're coming out again, which means it'll be an excitement time. And whoever jumps in this year for the first time is going to say, oh, they made this before. That means they got to go back and get to 2023. Remember, bookends in collectibles are everything. The first of something, the last of something. What comic book is more valuable? The original inaugural edition? How about collectible sports cars? Football, basketball, baseball, it doesn't matter. Even with Yu-Gi-Oh! And all the modern collectibles that are out there, the first card matters. It's huge. Well, in the series of Morgan dollars, dating back to 1878 in the originals, there is only one reverse proof. One. And you're looking at it right now. That's the Morgan dollar. You're looking at one peace dollar reverse proof. There was never a peace dollar proof, by the way. So the S-Mint proof when it came out last year was special in its own right. Guys, we got to put a 1-minute clock up. Sorry, I blew past the stop sign. I get in trouble every morning after a show. You know, exactly at this time they told you to move on. It's like, I get excited. Sorry. Love talking coins. But when you have significant coins, and we have 50 plus different items in the show tonight, all over the place for topic, and you get something that's this significant, the #1 silver dollar collectible in the world today is the Morgan dollar, and this is the first reverse proof ever made by the U.S. Mint. It's like a mic drop. Oh, and by the way, we're adding the piece to it to make it a 2-piece set and just make it even more crazy, more fun. So again, last year's winner by mintage is this set at $250,000. This 2023 pair beats the unks, beats the proofs, also in price. Can you explain that one? It's reverse psychology, which is the ones we like to look at. I want the rarest stuff at the least price. Well, tonight that's our price, not 400 plus. We're looking at $289.95 while they last. Phones are very busy. Remember, avccoins.com is going to be there to support you when our operators are having fun talking to your friends. Time to move on.